I'm gon' ride, we gon' ride, who gon' slide, we gon' slide, they my guys, they my slimes.
Clip up the ride out.
I'm gon' ride, we gon' ride, who gon' slide, we gon' slide, they my guys, they my slimes.
All out when we ride out.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Jamel Herring and Shakur Stevenson. I don't think they agreed to terms, but I think they're close to agreeing to terms. But we'll take a look at an article. Basically, if they don't agree to terms, then the fight's going to go to a purse bid. So here's an article from SBC, Bad Left Hook, and it says Jamel. Oh yeah, they do agree to terms. All right. So Jamel Herring and Shakur Stevenson agree to terms, no purse bid. Herring will defend his WBO junior lightweight title against Shakur Stevenson in the fall. And it says you can forget about the purse bid scheduled for August 9th in various ways that could have gone, as ESPN now reports that the WBO light junior weight title holder Jamel Herring and Shakur Stevenson had agreed to terms for about this fall. Stevenson's manager James Prince, shout out to Houston, told Mike Compinger that the sides are in agreement on everything and called it a done deal. Top Rank are currently trying to figure out their fall schedule. Promoter Bob Arum recently said Herring Stevenson could happen on November 13th, but that's not set, and neither is any other fight just yet, at least not officially. Top Rank also have Joe Smith Jr. and Umal Salamov for Smith's WBO light heavyweight title. Again, if I mispronounce the name, I apologize. I feel like it's more disrespectful to act like you don't see the name or to reduce the name than to attempt to say the name. But to attempt to say the name in good faith and mispronounce it, I feel like should be excusable rather than acting like you don't see a name. Going back to what I have to say. Vasily Lomachenko's likely return on December 11th, which could be against Richard Comey, but that's not concrete. Josh Taylor against Jack Catterall in Scotland, and the possible Terence Crawford versus Sean Porter fight in the work. So basically, that's what Bob Arum, Top Rank, and everyone's working on. But you heard it there. They're basically saying that it's agreed upon. It's looking like sometime in November you'll see Jamel Herring versus Shakur Stevenson, $1 trillion bill, champion of the little guys. How do you feel about this?
It's a good fight. It's a good fight. I'm just concerned that these two guys know each other. They've been in camp together. They're really friendly. I don't know if it's going to be a slap box match. You know what I'm saying? I know they got a lot of love for each other, man. So I just want to know how competitive and how this fight's going to play out, how it's going to be. But still, I think that Shakur Stevenson was mentioned in this fight before his fight he was had with the last opponent who he beat. He was talking about this fight. I think it's a good little fight, man. You know, it's a good fight. Jamel Herring came to the sport a little late, and he gave service. He gave his service. He spent time in the military, so salute to him. He had a long road getting here, and he's been grinding. I think it's a good fight. For Shakur Stevens, he's going to be able to pick up another belt. I think that he grabs this. I really do. Grabs this easily. But Jamel Herring's no slouch. He's a fighter. He's not going to give up in there. He's definitely not going to give up in there. And he overcome a lot. So shout outs to both gentlemen. I hope that they both, get paid well, because, it's Top Rank.
All right, Conspiracy G.
I don't know about getting paid well on this one, but I actually do want to
do that.
But I'm just saying, man. You gotta keep it real. Shakur last fight, man, put me to sleep. Listen. This is gonna be a good fight for Shakur. Like we finally get to see him not go into a fight just punching the heavy bag. We actually get to see competition, opposition. You know what I mean? Hopefully a great fight. So I'm excited for this fight. And to be honest with you, I'm more excited for this fight than than Josh Taylor's next fight. So you know what I mean? Josh Taylor ain't fighting Tiafimo, man. I don't really care about whoever they're shipping in for Josh Taylor to fight to be 100. So
it's a Scotland showcase.
Unfortunately, I'm not from Scotland, so I'm not impressed by that lineup. So to me, Crawford Porter is my top pick for top rank. Then Loma and Comey, and then this is the third, Herring and Stevenson. Like those are the three fights I want to see for this year.
And you know what's so crazy? Now that you mentioned Josh Taylor, man, Zepeda. What happened to Zepeda?
Oh, no, I'm lying. 3 and Wilder 3, obviously. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I was wondering about. They just totally forgot about my man Zepeda. They was going to throw him in there with Terrence Crawford and everything. Totally.
Yeah, the WBO ordered the fight. I actually think that Crawford's definitely in a better situation now with this Porter fight because at least now, you know, the deal. Bob Arum believes that they're going to work out a deal. If you look at his most recent interview with IFL TV, he gets to beat someone if he beats Sean Porter, where it's like this is Sean Porter may not be the best in the division, but he's not a gatekeeper. Like he has victories over Ugas and Danny Garcia. Both were debatable, both were controversial, but he still has the victories, and he's been in close fights with everyone. Even his fight with Kell Brook was a close fight. And some people felt like he won that fight. So if Terrence Crawford can go in there and get a convincing win over Sean Porter, that would be a big statement. He beat Zepeda. Everyone's going to be saying the same exact thing. Like, well, great. You did what you were supposed to do.
Beat the smaller guy.
Yeah, you beat the smaller guy. So this is a better opportunity for him. It's bigger risk. Because Sean Porter, like I said, even Earl Spence, I had Sean Porter beating Earl Spence until Earl Spence knocked him down. So Sean Porter is giving a good account of himself in every fight. This is better for Terrence. I feel like this is gonna help either make or break Terrence. So he's in a good position. He seems like he's okay with it based on his interview. Bomac's okay with it. Bob Arum's looking to make this fight. And another reason why this is better for TC is because you look at the blueprint. When Manny Pacquiao was about to leave Top Rank, they made him fight Jeff Horn in Australia, and he lost a controversial decision. They were just about to make TC fight Josh Taylor in Scotland, right before he's about to leave Top Rank. So this is a better situation for TC.
Hating on his conspiracy bag.
I don't know.
I'm walking with you, bro. Keep going.
All I'm saying is I think it's a better situation for TC to fight Sean Porter. In America, American judges, well, I just think it's better for him. So, but with this situation here, the question for me is Jamel Herring going to actually bring it to Shakur Stevenson? Because Shakur is a better fighter than him. And you stated they've been in camp and all that stuff. But for me, the only way that Jamel Herring is going to beat Shakur is if he dogs him. Like, he has to go in there and dog him. Like, you can't let him have this pretty boxing that he's been doing. And like, his punch stats are so great and better than Floyd. Like, no, yeah, I'm putting gloves on you, kid. Like, that's what I need to know. Like, is Jamel going to do that? Because if he does that, Shakur Stevenson's finally going to be in a real fight. They ain't going to be pretty. It's not going to be so. But if he's going to go in there and try to be tactical and all that stuff, then Shakur is just going to outpoint him. It's going to be easy work. So I want to know, is Jamel Herring coming in there to dog him, to see what this kid's made of? Because if he does that, we're in for a good fight. So that's my only concern. I think Shakur will outpoint him. But if Jamel comes in, like I said, to make it a fight, it's going to be interesting.
On point. Please like and subscribe. Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. We are the Boxing Bros.
You're welcome. You're all welcome.